Clap.
That's fine, that's fine.
Just watch your backside. Yeah, a nice sig clap would be great.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming, and a big round of applause for HeForShe Arts Week, please.
Are we ready? Hello London, I am really thrilled to be here to launch the HeForShe Arts Week. We are going to be lighting up London Wheel behind us in HeForShe Magenta Pink. This is an exciting time for us. HeForShe came about 2 years ago when the UN General Secretary and members of the United Nations determined that whilst women have done the most amazing job of advocating for gender equality, if we are really to achieve that, we need to engage men and boys also in advocacy. So HeForShe was started. Emma Watson is the UN Goodwill Ambassador for HeForShe and supported that. Last year, for the first time, we launched HeForShe Arts Week in New York. That was Emma Watson and Forrest Whitaker who led the charge. It was such a success that we are now rolling out to 10 cities, London being one of them. So we're thrilled to be here. We're going to be going into a countdown in a moment. I'm delighted to be able to welcome 3 amazing women who are going to join me to help us press the button here. On my right, we've got Kate Richardson-Walsh, who many of you will know is an Olympic gold medalist. She led the England hockey team to championships in Rio. We've got Gillian Anderson, actress, theatre, film, television, author, activist, and Jennifer Nadel, journalist, author, and also activist. All 3 women working to achieve gender equality in our lifetime. So on that note, Kate, perhaps I can start with you by asking you, why is culture and art and media important for HeForShe and for gender equality?
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not from an arts background, I'm from a sports background, but I'm from a team sports background, and we are diverse and we're different in our nature. And I know that the arts are the same. There are lots of similarities between the sport and the arts. You know, there's passion, it conveys passion, it emits passion, there is strength and emotion, and there's failure and there's success. And I think that all those similarities and the gender differences, it's a cauldron, and you need that diversity to make it great. And so we need HeForShe. We need everybody coming together to work together, and we need to get out in the media, we need to get everybody working together to make sure it's a fantastic week. So I'm really looking forward to being HeForShe.
So we've got events and exhibitions and dances and comedy club going from today right through the week. We are celebrating today International Women's Day, and this is a great way to celebrate that day and to start Arts Week. I think one of the reasons the arts are so important for us is that in order to achieve gender equality, we've got to shift cultures. And to shift cultures, one has to win hearts and minds. And who better to partner with than artists and art institutions who both reflect the culture of today and also influence it. So thrilled to have that. Now, are we ready for the countdown? Gillian and Jennifer, I think, along with Harlow, you're going to be pressing the button. So, are we ready for counting down? Yes? Yes. So, if we go on my count, starting at 5, coming down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yes! HeForShe Magenta Pink, lighting up London in support of HeForShe Arts Week. Thank you so much.
Hello, how are you?
We're well, thank you. We're well.
Well, we've just seen it go live and we had the button press. Thank you so much for joining us. It is International Women's Day. How do you feel lighting up the London Eye?
Oh, it's just really exciting. There's been so much work going on over the last 3 months to make this happen. Lighting up London, engaging with 40 different art institutions around London, Sadler's Wells, Globe Theatre, Cozy Cinemas, 99 Comedy Club, so many people and organisations who are in support of this. It's such an important thing to create equality for girls and women and for men and boys. So it's very thrilled to be here.
And it's fabulous to see we have a line of beautiful women, beautiful guests, let's go starting by one. We obviously have Kate. Obviously you won the Olympics for us last year for the women's hockey team, if you didn't know. How does it feel being a woman and representing women who do, who perhaps never thought we could win a hockey gold?
Oh yeah, when I was growing up, it was a possibility to be a full-time athlete, and part of our vision as a women's hockey team was to inspire the future, and that is boys and girls, because we understand that unless we empower both genders, we're never going to get to the equality and the place where we want to be. So it is really about inspiring and empowering those young people to feel like they can be whatever it is they want to be comfortable in their own skin, and to be supportive of each other in that. We're doing our best to do that as a women's hockey team, and we hope we can go further in the future.
And we will come back to you in a few moments. And ladies and gents, if you do have any questions, do send them through. We will be reading them to you in a few moments. I'm going to come over here. We have Gillian Anderson, who has been an activist for a very long time for gender equality, and we have Jennifer Nadel, and they both actually launched a book this week. Tell us a bit about that. Today. They launched a book today. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, it's called We, a Manifesto for Women Everywhere, and it is based on 9 universal principles like honesty and kindness and compassion and trust and courage, and it basically encourages women to look into themselves in order to go out into the world and be the best versions of themselves, the best activists, the best women.
And obviously you're here to mark an auspicious occasion. How does it feel to be part of such an occasion like this?
Well, it's a great honour to be here at the start of HeForShe Arts Week. It's a fantastic initiative, and obviously the arts have the power to move us in ways that just pure intellectual knowledge doesn't. So it's really fantastic. Inequality serves none of us. We live in a world where 600 million women live in countries where domestic violence isn't even a crime. And blueprints exist. The UN has global goals which, if implemented, would eradicate inequality, climate change and poverty. But our governments won't do that unless we all, he and she, unite together and call for that change to happen, and tell our governments that we want it to happen.
And it isn't just about women, it's about men working together with women. That's what HeForShe is about, isn't it?
All of us, inequality doesn't serve the system, and it doesn't serve the society.
Well, we've got questions coming through, and somebody shouting out from Washington State to Gillian. I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that, but Corinne has sent a message from Washington. A shout out to Gillian.
Okay.
So hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Edna says hi from South Africa. A wonderful Women's Day to all. And we have someone from Paris saying Happy Women's Day. Gustavo says Happy Women's Day. How does it feel that all of you women, we're all standing united together? It's amazing. We all come from different backgrounds. It is an honour to represent women and men in such a worldwide organisation like the UN Women. You've been doing a great job, Karen, and your team. But your book, obviously, you share some personal experiences about what you've gone through. Shed some light on that.
Well, one of the principles in our book is about honesty, and there was a moment where we decided exactly how honest we were going to end up being ourselves in the book for various reasons, and we decided that it was really important that we were as honest as we could be, because if we were going to be asking other women to really get honest about themselves and what's truly going on in their lives and their realities, then we kind of needed to do that ourselves. And I was recently very honest about pay disparity, but what I didn't really talk about was the amount of fear and shame and anxiety that I felt and been talking out loud about it. And so, International Women's Day and HeForShe is about the courage to speak up and to have a voice and to be the voice for the voiceless. And to really tell it to say what it is right, to say what it is, and pressure on the women exacerbated by social media to look like Harvard put out, to look like the average models would pass at every single tube station or bus stop. It's so immense. So this book is also about just saying enough is enough. Let's be as we really are. Let's be messy. Let's be real. Let's talk about the reality of our experience as women.
And you've been friends for a very long time, so you know each other very well. Was it very difficult to kind of, because when women talk about things, we can talk forever, can't we?
We need to narrow down what it is that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I think we did all right.
Yeah. Okay, so Kate, we have people watching from all over the world. No pressure whatsoever. Someone's asking a question actually. Sarah is asking, what exactly does the UN do? I mean, you're the UN Women. Let's just remind them you're the UN Women, not just the UN.
United Nations Women is a global organisation that stands for, that is aiming to drive for gender equality around the world in our lifetime. And we do that in 3 ways. We want to empower women and girls, socially, politically, economically. We want to end discrimination, and we want to prevent violence against women. 1 in 3 women suffer from violence as a result of intimate, from an intimate partner around the world, and that simply isn't okay, and it doesn't have to be that way. So UN Women is a global organisation. It's 193 nation states have signed up for this. It's an incredibly powerful organisation that influences governments. At the same time, what's amazing about it is that we have boots on the ground, spending money, putting programs in place, impacting real women, making a real difference to their lives every day. So that's what UN Women is about. Here in the UK, we are the voice of UN Women. We have the same principles of empowering women and girls. And what we do here is we do 3 things. We advocate on behalf of women, so we talk to the government, we hold the government's feet to the fire by asking questions in the Houses of Parliament and working with government departments to make change. We raise awareness by these sorts of events. HeForShe Arts Week is exactly that, to raise awareness about women. And we also activate all the people that we connect with so that we can raise money for those boots on the ground that I was describing to make a difference to women's lives all over the world.
Sounds like a lot to take.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing organisation, and I just feel so privileged to be part of it. It really is. It's great.
And obviously we're privileged to be here, and Kate, I've been following your feed. You've been doing a lot of talks about gender inequality.
Yeah, it's obviously a hot topic, and obviously today is International Women's Day, and it's something that's very close to my heart. I was really proud to hear what Gillian was saying there, and I feel exactly the same way. It's about speaking up and being open and being honest, and that's quite a vulnerable place to be, and that's a really hard thing to do. So we need people like Gillian to be brave, to be bold, and to say exactly what it's like to be a woman today, because there's a lot of many millions of people feeling the same way, and I think it's about having those conversations, being open and honest, allowing yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, and then seeking the support networks out there, because I think they are out there. They are out there, and I think it's that we make that really obvious and clear. After UN Women are doing a fantastic job on the HeForShe campaign, it's been amazing, and it's certainly switched me onto it. And so I think we just want to make as much of a difference as we can, whilst it's this one.
And HeForShe has gone global today, hasn't it? So that's amazing. I mean, congratulations.
Well, it started 2 years ago in 2014. It was started by United Nations Women with
Actually, should we just take the camera and just take them away?
and it's always been a global movement. Its goal was to engage 1 billion men and boys to accelerate the rate of change towards gender equality. And so far we've had 2 billion social media conversations, and hundreds of thousands of men are signing up, pledging their support to HeForShe, and starting to tell their stories, starting to inspire other people.
I'm just going to have to. Okay.
So I think it's really important. We need to continue to do that to really make the change.
And are your partners all helping you doing this?
Yes.
we hope so.
I've got 3 boys, so I think it's regional because inequality doesn't serve them or the world they're growing up in. We're not ways to tackle inequality.
Everybody's wishing you all happy Women's Day from a message from Texas, and so someone said thank you for everything you all do. Much love from Vancouver. And someone sent me a message. Sachin said, what would you suggest to the present women living under miserable conditions or being pressured by males to overcome and show them what empowerment stands for? Anyone want to get that question? What would you suggest to the present women living under miserable conditions of being pressured by males to overcome and show them what empowerment stands for?
Tell someone else, tell another woman the truth of what's going on. Do not consider it. Do not be ashamed. Act it. Talk about it. It's not safe to
I think you were going to say something.
Yeah, no, I mean that's absolutely, and seek out support networks. There are support networks out there. It's growing and it's becoming more global. And I know that we are in some ways very lucky in this country, as you said, in which there are millions of women who aren't as fortunate as we are, but we need to help each other, and that's across the genders. But seek out those support networks.
And finally, we're live at the UN headquarters here, so we'd just like to ask you guys a few questions, if that's okay. So, first of all, thank you so much for coming. Why do you think it's so important that the arts are a platform to reach people?
I think it's absolutely vital that we win this battle in hearts as well as minds. It's not enough to tell people the facts of inequality. We really need to move people, and arts also feed our souls, they feed our spirit, and we all need to be activists. And unless we're feeding our souls, we're going to burn out. So let's be joyful together and let's move each other and create change.
Absolutely. And how about you, Gillian? Why is it important that now, in this current time and age, that we're speaking out, that people are writing books?
Well, one of the things about our book is about community. We've written this book for all women, anybody who identifies as being a woman. And as we found recently with the marches that took place around the world, you know, we can move individually or we can move as groups, but unless we move as groups and show the people in charge, show our governments what is really important to us and what we are not okay with and the changes that we would like to elicit, then they're not going to know. So this is just us saying, hey, listen to us, we're the people you're meant to be serving, and this is what we believe is right for us.
Absolutely. And Arlo here, he's holding up the sign. Just get Arlo in. Holding up the sign. Arlo, are you HeForShe?
Say yes.
He's HeForShe and very overtired.
Perfect. And finally, so we're here because it's the kick-off for London Arts Week. Are you excited that London is coming to London Arts Week?
No, it's fantastic. I mean, to be a small part of a global movement is such an honour. And there are so many, you know, that women are being recognised and that there are issues that are coming to the forefront that will have an impact on how we relate as human beings, and also an impact ultimately, I think, on our planet.
Absolutely. And finally, if you could impart one wish on the HeForShe campaign over the next few years, what would you like to see it achieve?
Growth.
And I guess more men feeling that by joining this campaign, that it is actually a campaign for everybody. It's not, you know, it's not just a campaign for women. If that is holding men back, it's a campaign for men too. You know, gender equality around the world serves everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies. It's great. Can I get a round of applause for the fantastic ladies and men out there supporting the cause?